Hello guys, this is Magic Ray, and I'm showing you some resolution comparisons between native 1440p versus native PS2. I will also be doing some frame rate testing and show you guys the best settings for Psychonauts. We are using large frame buffer, a custom resolution of 2560 by 1440p, native, 16 times anisotropic filtering, mip mapping is on automatic, full direct 3D recommended is on, and advanced settings and hacks we are using 16 times MSAA. With 16 times MSAA at 1440p, costs around 2.0 gigabytes of video RAM, so that's pretty good. Texture filtering of display and FXAA shader are on. We are using bilinear PS2 and Direct 3D hardware, Direct 3D11 hardware. We are using MTVU as well. Now this game does not really need it. In some sections I would just say yes, but if you have more than 3 cores, I have 6 cores, I'd just leave it on the whole time because the game can be a bit more pushy than others. So yes, have it on if you really need it. Now this game runs, the dimensions are saying 640 by 448, so yeah, it's not too bad for a PS2 game actually. That's what the game runs at. Let's have another look around here. So this is native PS2. I'm in this section right now. Now, as I was saying, MTVU is recommended definitely for software mode because if you look, I am dropping down frames. This game does run at 30 frames per second, by the way, and it says 40 there. That means I've dropped 68% game speed, 66% game speed. But if I go to native 1440p, oh, what happened just there? That was a bit of an emulation glitch. I do want to mention that this game does have some emulation problems. You can fix them in the hacks. I don't have actually a specific one that fixes it because there's only 2 sections in this game that I've ran through that actually have like a full, problem on one side of the screen. So like from one side of the screen and the other side's fine, the other one's really terrible, but it only lasts for about a few seconds, sometimes 20 odd seconds, so it's really uncommon. I would actually say very rare, but I guess this is one of them you can say right here. I do have MSAA enabled, and MSAA can cause problems, so maybe it's an MSAA problem, but with it off, there are still some emulation problems with this game. Very, very, very minor glitches, so it's pretty good the whole way through. Now, the game does look really, really nice, and as you see, I am dropping frames from looking over here, so that's no good. Now, actually talk about that, look at this. This game does have some broken sprites. As you see, there's a strange broken sprite there. It was supposed to be shifted over to here. As you see, it fits quite well, but if you go to native PS2, it actually fits in quite well. It's because upscaling older games at higher resolutions can cause broken sprites for 2D HUDs, but that's quite common. It's everywhere on these games. Let's go back to native 1440p. Now let's have a look at some HUD comparisons actually. Now, as you see, these are the HUDs for the part of the game. This is you use these items in this game, and as you see with the HUDs of these items, they did not age well. They are super blocky and super blurry. I am using bilinear PS2. If you use the nearest texture filtering, it would even look worse, depending if you actually rather blockier HUDs than softer HUDs. It's really up to your personal preference, but put that on. Now there is a problem as well where invisibility can have some slight emulation problems as well, as you see just roughly around here. It's not the most optimized game on the PCSX2, but it's definitely playable, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good on here. Now let's have a look at a side-by-side shot of native PS2 real quick. So native PS2, native 1440p, native PS2, as you see native PS2 on here as well, and native 1440p. HUDs do look a little bit better at 1440p there. Now I am using 16 times anisotropic filtering, so as you see, if you look at the ground at oblique angles, it actually looks pretty good. I'm not sure if that's a broken sprite or if that's just, I'm getting another health bar or brain bar by playing this game. Oh yeah, no, it actually is adding up, so never mind. But yeah, the texture filtering at 16 times anisotropic filtering it does work. It actually works on this game. You can tell that there's no shimmering, there's no soft blur viewing at oblique angles. I know this is not a 16 times distance. It should be a bit further back, but it still shows you a good example of what it looks like. Now that's basically about it. If you go to the back button actually, all of the navigation runs at 30 frames per second, so the refresh rate for the navigation is 30 frames per second, or at half the rate from 60, even though the game doesn't run at 60. You can see there's more broken sprites along here. Let's go over here real quick. So yeah, there are some broken sprites right there where my cursor is. There's another broken sprite over here. There's another broken sprite there. Where is the map? Is there a map on here? Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the map. Yeah, you can't even view the map, but the map has got some problems too. It aged really badly. But other than that, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.